Hey, bodacious beast, welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. Why doesn't this job market, this type of job market, get any kind of publicity? What is this job market? And why is this hot style so silent that it takes a lot of work to figure it out? Will this style flood the market undetected and cause a massive shift in the workplace? That's my video today. I'm going to be talking a little bit about that. And it is a very hot, hidden job market. It is the digital job market, and it is really not recognized too much by the job industry. The digital job market started to come to life a little bit when we started doing remote working due to the lockdowns and the shutdowns. But that's all people are thinking of with this digital job market is, okay, it's remote working. How do I get a remote job? That's not it. And it's pretty much already started long before the lockdown, and it started off pretty much with eBay and the early days of Amazon. eBay was a digital job market because it was basically a huge garage sale, and it grew and grew so people could be able to buy things from around the globe. Amazon popped in, Home Depot started popping in, then you had your creative artists that are on Etsy that started putting their products on. So that's just the kindling to fuel the fire. But where's the bonfire? Well, the bonfire hasn't ignited yet. Right now, we've just gone from where you had a little kindling fire to we're at about a good size campfire. And by having it as a good size campfire, you're looking at your ride shares like Uber and Lyft. That's the digital job market where people can hail a ride and you can get from point A to point B. And then you also have your Airbnbs where somebody who has an extra house or an extra room or something like that, where people can be able to go rent a room when they come into the city at a reasonable rate. Now we have another car share that you can be able to take your own private vehicle and rent it out for people to be able to drive. So there's another, it's basically a soft income for people that want to earn it. And then now we have food delivery, and then we have Instacart. Food delivery is for like Uber Eats and DoorDash and those type of things where somebody can get into their car at any given time and go and deliver food to people. Which I never thought was really going to take off. I thought it was kind of dumb because, you know, you're paying almost double for the price of the food that if you would have taken your little keister and got into your car and drove over to the restaurant and picked it up and brought it back, you would have saved yourself about half that cost. And what's funny is I know somebody that orders from them all the time. And there's a little Mexican restaurant that's a block away from his house. And he will order Uber Eats to go to that one little block away from his house. He's lazy. I'm putting my notes away because I know more about what I'm going to be talking about. So the digital marketplace has not exploded. Nobody knows when it's going to explode or how it's going to explode. There's so much more that's going to go into this as things start progressing. Right now we have custom work that's starting to build onto it. If somebody wants to have a bunch of cutting boards made to represent their business, they could go online and they can actually order or find somebody that can be able to make them at a reasonable price and then sell it to them. You have repair businesses. I know of one person that has a business online that you can go on and you pay him like $25 to diagnose a problem with the washing machine. And he'll go in and he'll try and show him what's going on, and then they say, oh, okay, do this and you can cycle your washing machine, let's see if it works. And he does that in the washing machine cycles, and then it works, and he's good to go. Boom. If it needs a product, if it needs a component, then he says, okay, well, go to the store, here's the part number, I'll send you the email, and then I'll also send you the instructions so you'll be able to fix it yourself. It's a true fact. I know a few mechanics that does the same thing. I talked with another person that I know. His starter went out into his car. The simplest thing in the world to fix is the starter in your car. And he talked with this virtual mechanic. The virtual mechanic diagnosed it. Said, okay, here's where you got to go and get this part, and I'll send you the instructions on how to fix it. And he said, you know, that was so easy. I wish I just did it myself. But he didn't know how. But he said, you know what, I think that was the best $30 I ever spent. And the virtual mechanic only spent 5 minutes on it. 5 minutes with them online for $30. So if you go 5 minutes at $30, that's I would say about $360 an hour if he gets that many calls. $360 an hour. I know another friend of mine that's a paralegal, and all they do is they fill out court documents and mail them to people that want to do it themselves, like divorce certificates and divorce decrees and adoption and liens and all that stuff. And they just go on and they pay a fee and they send them the document and it's done. Another big one I have written down, another big one that's yet to come in the digital marketplace is going to be music. Music has been the one that's been fighting a never-ending battle, a never-ending war online ever since the start of the internet, ever since the start of online browsing. And then Napster came into picture, and people start ripping music, and then it devalued price of music. Well, that's starting to make a rebound, because now the digital marketplace is starting to embrace it. And then once the musicians know how to be able to use it and build it as a tool, then that's going to be the next big thing in the digital marketplace. Another big thing in the digital marketplace is fashion. Another big thing in the digital marketplace is basically tutoring. That's the last piece of the puzzle for the digital marketplace, is tutoring. I have multiple friends of mine that are involved with music and music instruction, and they could sit at home and have 4 cameras going, and they'll be on basically 4 different websites teaching kids how to play the guitar. Or they'll be on one big Zoom call, and he makes $20 a head for the Zoom call. And at $20 a head, he normally has about a class size of 12. That's $240 an hour teaching kids how to play the guitar from the comfort of his own living room. I have another friend of mine that's very good at math, reading, and writing. And he went to school to be a teacher, and he's not a teacher, and he turned down the teaching job. But yet he has a certificate. He has his degree in teaching. But what does he do? His living room, his spare bedroom, is his classroom. If there's kids that are having a problem, and he'll work with a small class of like 10 kids, and he charges $40 a session. $40 for 1 hour. $400 an hour for a teacher. There's another one that I know, another teacher that I know that's a science teacher. He teaches physical science, biology, and earth science. And his classes are $50 an hour. And his classes fill up. And he works for about 4 or 5 hours out of the day, and that's it. He's done. His first class, and he's over here on the West Coast, and his first class, I believe, starts at 12 o'clock, and he finishes up about 5 o'clock. Because he goes from one time zone to the other. He doesn't even have to get on a plane. He could get on a plane and he could go to England and still perform his classes and make his money at $400 or $500 an hour. But the digital marketplace has not shown everybody the potential of how big this is becoming. Teaching hasn't gotten into it very much. Music hasn't gotten into it very much, and just basic instruction hasn't gotten into this. When it does, it's going to explode, and it's going to change the entire workforce. It is going to change our education system. It will change how we learn different things. And it will be probably one of the most competitive things to a community college, to a university, because of the fact that these are professors that are teaching online. So I just wanted to bring that out because I thought this would be a fun video to be able to talk about. But you know, that's the hottest job market out there, and that's why we're so short-staffed. Is because, well, people are embracing this job market. And, well, they're making money. They don't have to leave their house. They could jump on a plane and they could go down to Hawaii. They could go to Orlando, Florida, play on Disney rides all day, and then go and work for 2 or 3 hours in a motel room. And they're done. Their life is set. But they can pre-record and go on vacation for a month, and everything just automatically plays, and they make their money. So, do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Drop a comment in the comment section below. If you want to drop a comment, drop it in the comment section below, so I don't miss another, so I can see it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Until next time, keep on rocking.